Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo, and gaming is a large part of my life. As odd as it seems, being in my mid 30s, I still very much love video games. I'm looking forward to watching the Video Game Awards tonight, both ironically and unironically. It's fun to see what they're going to come out with, and it's also fun to crap on it entirely, because every year there's a lot of stuff there worth complaining about. But that being said, one of the greatest things about gaming is watching the innovation happen in the industry. There's always new advancements in technology in one way or another, and there's always a company that comes out and does something that's utterly amazing. Like, let's say Rockstar and their accomplishments with Red Dead Redemption 2. The game is just phenomenal. It runs fantastic, not so much the online features, but the game itself is great. And then you get you get other things like this, where Soulja Boy just launched a pair of game consoles. Soulja Boy, the guy who's known online for or around the internet, around the music, for being the dude that coined the term Superman that hoe. Which, if you don't know what that means, this is a family-friendly channel. I'm not going to talk to you about ejaculate on a young woman's behind, matted down with a sheet. But that being said, Soulja Boy's back, and he's releasing some game consoles, and it takes me back to an older time, the time of the Phantom, if you recall the Phantom and what it was originally supposed to be versus what it ended up actually being. But let's take a look here. So, Soulja Boy, whose real name is DeAndre Cortez Way, is basically selling a pair of cheap Chinese gaming machines and is passing them off as his own unique vision. To make the whole situation more amusing, he's charging more for the device than it costs to buy them directly from the manufacturer. I believe that's called proper business, right? You gotta always charge 3 times the cost of what something is to make in order to see a profit off of it. That is just the way things are. That doesn't change. Anyway, both machines here, a handheld and a console, are made by the Chinese firm Anbernic, and usually cost between $60 and $90 respectively. Good old Soulja Boy is charging $100 and $150, although he's been kind enough to point out that currently these prices are $50 less than the $150 and $200 he'd normally charge, presumably after smoking some of the funny cigarettes we've heard rappers like. No, again, it's business. I know this website, Nintendo Life, is trying to make fun of it, but it is absolute pure business, right? The idea behind this is that Soulja Boy is like, listen, I'm going to sell these with my name on them, so people who like me, people who have, in fact, Superman that hoe, who want to pay for this, for $100, $150, they get it. I'm going to tell them that I'm selling it at a discount, so then they feel better about their purchase. It's marketing. Right? How do you sell on eBay well? You mark something up a little bit, right? A little bit above what you want. People want to negotiate, maybe not eBay, but Craigslist. They want to negotiate. You drop it down to the price you actually really want. They feel like they got a deal, and you ultimately got what you wanted. It's business. I don't understand why this company and why this website is trying to make it to be anything other than that. Don't get me wrong, it's shitty business, but it is business nonetheless. Anyway, it says it says here, this is the console here. All right, with Tekken's Jin Kazama on it. It's got Linux 3.0 OS, pre-installed 800 classic games, supports PS1 plus arcade games, plus GBA and Neo Geo. It's got FFC, Sega NES, GBC, GB, GG, SMS game series, ultra large capacity, supports card max up to 32 gigabytes. That's right, folks. You want a console that holds 800 pre-installed games costing you $100 and fits on a handy dandy 32 gigabyte maximum 32 gigabyte micro or SD card. This, of course, is the console for you. This is what you want to get. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I actually want to kind of pose this just in general. The PlayStation Classic came out this week. No one likes it. All right. It's getting panned left and right. It's a pile of crap, according to everything else, right? This is what I'm hearing. So would you rather drop the money on that and it's 20 games, or drop the $100 on Soulja Boy's machine that can support PS1 plus arcade games? I'm just saying, it does kind of feel like you might get a better deal buying this from Soulja Boy, right? I'm just saying, you never really know. Now, of course, you got the handheld device here. This clear clear Game Boy Micro knockoff. Let's be fair. It's a Game Boy Micro knockoff, complete with Nintendo's shitty control scheme. I'm sorry. Nintendo, I don't understand it. We are in modern age. Why are the A and B buttons moved around, right? That drives me crazy when I'm playing on the Pro controller here, and I have to remember that the A button is where the B button should go, and it drives me up the damn wall. I don't get it. I know you want to be unique, but some parity works. You're doing just, that's my complaint with you. But anyway, this Game Boy Micro knockoff here comes with 3,000 games built in. 3,000 games. Neo Geo, GBA, Game Boy Color, the FC, CP1, and MD. Like, I'm not gonna even act like I know what the hell those things are, but 3,000 built-in games on a machine that small, on a device that tiny that fits in your pocket. These we're talking like Atari 2600 games here, like really low size games. But it says here that the portable system can apparently run Switch, 3DS, Vita, Neo Geo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy GBA games, and comes with 3,000 preloaded with the ability to download more. This thing is saying that it can run Switch games, which is just laughable. Then again, it's laughable. There's no other way around it. The console has 800 games, but it can run PlayStation, Neo Geo, PC, Sega, GBA, NES, as well as the mysterious Soulja game, which we assume in that piece of software involves buying a bulkload of these terrible emulation-based Chinese consoles and selling them at a premium to your gullible fans. The handheld model is a hilariously ripoff of the Revo 101, which just makes the whole situation even more amusing. If you're not laughing already at the thought of millions of fans snapping up these pieces of junk just because they love a bit of Soulja Boy, then check out the Soulja Watch and the Soulja Pods. The truly bonkers thing about all this is that Soulja Boy fans are gobbling up the cheap plastic tat like it's coated in gold and comes with a bag of diamonds as a bonus here. Got a guy here, Drebo, saying, I'm getting the Soulja Boy handheld. Kazim Famuyid saying, copping to support black business and a true hip-hop pioneer. Now, listen, all things considered, look, let's be fair here. This thing sucks. It is terrible. It is absolutely god-awful. There are people out there that are 100% wanting to buy this. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But apparently it's a thing. But it is capitalism. It is business. Soulja Boy. I mean, come on. How many companies purchase some shit from China and then sell it off as their own thing? All right. How many of you guys remember ShamWow? All right. ShamWow was a big product back in the day. Huge product made popular by who? Vince of ShamWow, the product demo guy, right? Putting Billy Mays to task in regards to how many sales he can get. But here's the thing. He owned ShamWow. He was his own spokesperson. And ShamWow was manufactured in the same plant that other chamois are manufactured. It was just marketed differently, which is why it sold more. It's all about business and marketing. Soulja Boy found a way to tap into a market of yes, gullible, idiotic people who are going to drop real money on this real bad thing, but he's putting his name on it and his stamp of approval, and he's going to skeet all over these people when that time comes for them to get the product. Anyway, Soulja Boy is smart. I'm not saying that it's good. I'm saying that it's smart. I would never do this myself, but I'm saying in regards to business and his followers want to support black business. And look, in that community, they will buy from each other, right? They support each other in that way. It's very tight knit in that regard. And I think that's what's going to make him successful. In fact, he says here that he's taken in more than 250,000 orders so far. Or sorry, $250,000 worth of orders so far. Let that sink in. Enough people out there bought this to support Soulja Boy that he's going to pull in a cool $250,000 in orders. Now, if you can, here's the thing, he's not going to make 200 million or 250,000. It's not going to be all profit, right? He'll probably walk away with maybe $20,000-$30,000 in profit when it's all said and done. If he buys directly from the manufacturer at $60 to $90 a pop and he sells them for $100 and $150, he's only making like not that much of a profit, $40 and $60 respectively. That's not a lot of money. right? I mean, even over the span of thousands of dollars or thousands of orders, that's going to make you some cash. But then, of course, there's overhead, there's shipping, there's marketing, there's your CPA, your manager, your publicist, getting the word out there. Now, all things considered, he's probably doing more to sell this stuff by people like me and others on YouTube talking about it and making fun of it. That's probably what his goal is here, in some respects, because there is no such thing as bad publicity. That is true. And if he uses it properly and he pimps up the whole, I want to sell to, like I'm black, I'm selling to the black community, this is the business, and they support it, then that's going to be their thing. Now, you can mock those people all the hell you want because they are buying inferior knockoff products. They are literally buying software or a game machine that plays nothing but emulated software that company does not have the rights to sell the games to. And if it comes preloaded, there's going to be a lot of licensing issues shipping that over to the United States. So watch for companies to sue the shit out of Soulja Boy once those things go stateside. That or he's just going to take the money and run. Honestly, here's the deal. If he takes the money and run, the people who spent the money are better off with him taking the money and running. 100%. Anyway, though, I leave it to you guys. All right. I want you all to skeet all over the comment section. I want you to leave your thoughts, leave your opinions. What do you think about this? Do you think that this is a bad idea or a terrible idea? And if you knew anybody who bought this, would you then be non-friends with them? Let me know down in the chat. Be sure to if you made it this far, type skeet into the chat. It's a funny word. Also means, come. And type that in the chat. Thumbs up the video, subscribe. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This has been my channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out, everyone.